What your soulmate felt last night, they can't stop thinking about. Don't scroll, listen to this, because this message is for you and your heart needs this right now, and the fact that you paused here is not random, it's alignment, it's timing, it's the universe gently tapping you on the shoulder saying stay, because something happened last night that crossed distance, silence, and unspoken feelings. Don't scroll, listen to this. While the world was quiet and distractions fell away, your soulmate felt something rise that they could no longer push down, a feeling that didn't announce itself loudly but arrived as a deep, steady awareness, and your heart needs this right now because night has a way of stripping away defenses. Listen to this, when the mind finally rests, the soul speaks, and last night their soul spoke your name without words. Don't scroll, listen to this, it wasn't nostalgia and it wasn't fantasy, it was recognition. The kind that lands in the chest and makes breathing slow for a moment. This message is for you because you may have felt it too, a sudden heaviness, a calm ache, a sense of being thought of without knowing why. Your heart needs this right now because soul connections communicate through sensation before language ever catches up. Don't scroll, listen to this. They tried to distract themselves, they shifted positions, checked their phone, told themselves it was nothing, but the feeling stayed, quiet, persistent, undeniable. And this message is for you because denial only works during the day, not in the stillness of night. Listen to this, something about you surfaced in their awareness that wasn't tied to a memory alone, it was tied to meaning, to the way you made them feel seen without effort, understood without explaining, calm without performing. Don't scroll, listen to this, your heart needs this right now because what they felt wasn't urgency, it was clarity settling in slowly, the kind that doesn't panic but doesn't leave either. Listen to this, angels were close last night, closer than usual, not to stir drama but to guide awareness, and signs showed up around them. 11 when they glanced at the clock without thinking, 222 when they questioned timing and wondered why you still lingered in their thoughts, 444 when they felt watched over in the middle of the night, 555 when a quiet realization whispered that something is changing. Don't scroll, listen to this, those numbers weren't about prediction, they were about grounding, about reminding them to sit with the truth instead of running from it. This message is for you because your connection doesn't disappear. When it's real, it waits until both hearts are calm enough to feel it fully. Listen to this. Last night they felt the absence of noise and noticed the presence of you, not in a dramatic way, but in a way that made everything else feel slightly less important. Don't scroll, listen to this. They replayed moments without trying to, conversations, eye contact, the ease that didn't need explanation. And your heart needs this right now because ease is the soul's language. Listen to this, they realize that the reason they can't stop thinking about you isn't because of what happened between you, it's because of what didn't need to happen, the comfort, the safety, the way time felt different around you. Don't scroll, listen to this, that realization didn't excite them, it humbled them, because humility comes when the heart recognizes truth it can't control. This message is for you because humility is where awakening begins. Listen to this. They felt a quiet conflict rise, not fear, but responsibility, the awareness that something meaningful can't be treated casually. Don't scroll, listen to this. Your heart needs this right now because meaningful connections ask us to be honest with ourselves, and honesty arrived for them last night when everything else was asleep. Listen to this. They questioned timing, wondered if they missed a moment, wondered why the connection still feels unfinished. And angels answered not with words but with calm, with the sense that what's real doesn't expire overnight. Don't scroll, listen to this. You may have felt a strange calm too, not excitement, not anxiety, just awareness, like something was acknowledged somewhere you couldn't see, and this message is for you because awareness is the bridge before communication. Listen to this. Your soulmate didn't come to a decision last night, and they weren't meant to. What they came to was understanding. The understanding that you hold a place in their heart that hasn't been replaced. Hasn't been overridden, hasn't faded with time. Don't scroll, listen to this. Understanding doesn't rush, it integrates, and integration takes patience. Your heart needs this right now because patience rooted in self-trust is different than waiting rooted in fear. Listen to this. They felt a desire to reach out and a wisdom to pause at the same time, and that pause wasn't distance, it was respect for the weight of what they feel. Don't scroll. Listen to this. Respect shows up when love matures. Beyond impulse, this message is for you because you are no longer dealing with immature energy, you're dealing with someone whose soul is waking up. Listen to this. Awakening doesn't arrive as fireworks, it arrives as quiet responsibility, as the awareness that some connections change you forever whether you act on them immediately or not. Don't scroll. Listen to this. Angels are guiding you too, guiding you to stay grounded, to stay in your body, to notice how calm you feel hearing this. Instead of panicked, your heart needs this right now because calm is confirmation. Listen to this. The universe is not asking you to chase a feeling or force a conversation, it's asking you to stay aligned with who you are now, because who you are now can receive truth without losing yourself. Don't scroll. Listen to this. Last night created a shift not in action yet, but in awareness, and awareness is the first domino. Once it falls, the rest move naturally. Your heart needs this right now. Because you don't need to do anything to make this real, it already is. Listen to this. What they can't stop thinking about isn't just you, it's the version of themselves they felt around you. Calmer, more honest, more open. Don't scroll. Listen to this. That realization carries weight, and weight makes people slow down, reflect, choose carefully. This message is for you because careful choice is the language of destiny. Listen to this. Destiny doesn't rush, it recognizes, and recognition happened last night when the world was quiet and truth could land softly. Don't scroll. Listen to this. If you feel a gentle anticipation without anxiety right now, that's alignment. If you feel grounded instead of restless, that's guidance. Your heart needs this right now because the universe speaks most clearly when you're calm enough to listen, and this isn't the end of the message, it's the opening. The moment before understanding turns into movement. Stay open, stay grounded, because what surfaced last night is still unfolding, and the next sign will feel less like surprise and more like everything finally making sense. Don't scroll. Listen to this, because this message is for you and your heart needs this right now, and what comes next is softer but deeper, quieter but heavier, because after the night passed and the world woke back up, the feeling didn't disappear for them, it followed them into the morning like a quiet echo they couldn't shake. Listen to this. They tried to move through their routine, tried to focus on tasks, conversations, responsibilities. But your presence lingered in the background of everything, not as a distraction, but as a constant awareness. Don't scroll. Listen to this. It wasn't longing the way movies portray it, it was recognition settling into their bones, the kind that makes someone pause mid-step and breathe a little slower. This message is for you because that kind of pause only happens when something real is being processed. Your heart needs this right now, because what they're feeling isn't impulsive, it's reflective. Don't scroll. Listen to this. Reflection is where truth organizes itself, and they've been reflecting on how your connection didn't demand effort, how it didn't require performance, how it felt natural in a world where everything else feels forced. Listen to this. That realization doesn't create excitement first, it creates responsibility, and responsibility is heavy. Don't scroll, listen to this. They started asking themselves questions they've avoided for a long time. Not about you directly, but about themselves, about what they want. What they've been settling for, what no longer fits, and your heart needs this right now. Because awakening doesn't always start with romance, it starts with honesty. Listen to this, honesty can be uncomfortable, because it reveals gaps between the life someone is living and the life their soul actually wants. Don't scroll, listen to this. They felt that gap more clearly after thinking of you, not because you created it, but because your energy highlighted it. This message is for you because soul connections don't add chaos, they expose misalignment. Listen to this. They noticed how their body responded when they thought of you, a sense of ease, a softening, compared to the tension they feel elsewhere. Don't scroll, listen to this. The body doesn't lie when the mind is confused, and your heart needs this right now because your body may have been sending you similar signals. Listen to this. Angels have been working quietly around both of you, not pushing, not forcing, but steadying. You may have noticed numbers appearing again during the day, 111 when your thoughts drifted back to them, 222 when you questioned whether patience still made sense, 333 when you felt reassured without knowing why. Don't scroll, listen to this. Those numbers are not promises. They're reminders to stay grounded while truth unfolds naturally. This message is for you because the universe doesn't rush what needs to be built on clarity. Listen to this. They felt an urge to reach out and an equal urge to stay silent, and that inner conflict wasn't avoidance, it was discernment. Don't scroll, listen to this. Discernment asks, is now the right time? Not, how do I relieve this feeling? And your heart needs this right now because mature energy prioritizes timing over impulse. Listen to this. They don't want to bring confusion into your life. They don't want to speak before they understand what they're carrying, and that pause is meaningful. Don't scroll, listen to this. Meaning shows up as restraint when emotions are real. This message is for you because you're not dealing with someone who feels lightly. You're dealing with someone who feels deeply and carefully. Listen to this. Throughout the day they caught themselves smiling at nothing, then quickly grounding themselves again, realizing how easily thoughts of you surface. Don't scroll, listen to this. Surface thoughts are easy to dismiss, but recurring awareness isn't, and your heart needs this right now because recurring awareness is the soul knocking. Listen to this. They questioned why, after time and distance, your presence still feels current, still feels alive, and that question didn't have an immediate answer. Don't scroll, listen to this. Unanswered questions don't go away when they matter, they settle in and demand attention later. This message is for you because attention is moving toward truth. Listen to this. Angels are guiding you not to read this as a sign to wait in stillness or put your life on pause, but as a reminder to stay aligned with your peace. Don't scroll, listen to this. Staying aligned means continuing to live fully, continuing to choose yourself, continuing to ground in your body instead of projecting into the future. Your heart needs this right now, because projection creates anxiety, while presence creates clarity. Listen to this. They felt a sense of respect grow alongside their feelings, respect for you, for the connection, for the weight of what could be, and respect changes how people move. Don't scroll, listen to this. Respect slows people down so they don't act recklessly. This message is for you because reckless energy is not what's circling you now. Listen to this. What's circling is intentional, careful, contemplative. Don't scroll, listen to this. They realized that what they can't stop thinking about isn't a moment or a memory, it's the feeling of being understood without explanation, and that's rare. Your heart needs this right now because rarity deserves patience. Listen to this. Patience doesn't mean waiting without power. It means trusting yourself while time does its work. Don't scroll. Listen to this. Angels are also reminding you that you don't need to do anything to earn this realization on their side. You didn't cause it by effort, you inspired it by being yourself. This message is for you because authenticity leaves an imprint. Listen to this. Throughout the day they may have noticed small signs, a song lyric that echoed your energy, a phrase someone said that reminded them of you, a moment of silence where your presence felt near. Don't scroll. Listen to this. Synchronicities follow awareness, not obsession, and your heart needs this right now because awareness is what's growing. Listen to this. They're starting to understand that the reason they can't stop thinking about you is because you represent a version of connection that feels aligned with who they're becoming, not who they've been. Don't scroll. Listen to this. Becoming is uncomfortable, because it requires letting go of familiar patterns. This message is for you because letting go doesn't happen overnight. Listen to this. Angels are protecting the pace so no one gets hurt by rushing into clarity before it's stable. Don't scroll. Listen to this. Stability matters now more than passion spikes. Your heart needs this right now because you've already lived through intensity without foundation. Listen to this. They're sensing that foundation is what's required here, and foundations take time. Don't scroll. Listen to this. You may feel moments of calm confidence lately. Moments where you realize you're okay whether this unfolds quickly or slowly, and that's alignment. This message is for you because aligned energy doesn't cling. Listen to this. Clinging creates pressure, but allowance creates space for truth to move. Don't scroll. Listen to this. They're moving through their own internal space right now, sorting, reflecting, integrating, and that process doesn't need your interference. Your heart needs this right now because interference disrupts divine timing. Listen to this. Divine timing isn't about delay, it's about readiness. Don't scroll. Listen to this. Readiness feels like calm curiosity instead of anxious anticipation, and that's what you're cultivating. This message is for you because the universe responds to your state, not your thoughts alone. Listen to this. The more grounded you stay, the clearer everything becomes. Don't scroll. Listen to this. They're beginning to realize that the reason they can't stop thinking about you is because thinking about you brings them back to themselves, and that realization is powerful. Your heart needs this right now because power doesn't rush. Listen to this. Power chooses carefully, observes honestly, and moves when alignment feels undeniable. Don't scroll. Listen to this. If you feel a quiet sense of something is forming, rather than something is slipping away, that's your confirmation, because the universe speaks through how your body responds. Listen to this. What formed last night didn't end with the night, it's unfolding through awareness, through restraint, through respect, and this unfolding is protected. Don't scroll. Listen to this. The cliffhanger here isn't about when they'll speak or what they'll say, it's about how grounded you'll remain while clarity continues to rise, because your groundedness is part of the alignment, and if you feel steady reading this instead of restless, that's the sign you're exactly where you need to be as the next layer prepares to reveal itself. Don't scroll. Listen to this, because this message is for you and your heart needs this right now. And the reason the universe is asking you to stay present is because this phase is where divine numbers begin speaking louder than words, not to rush you, not to confuse you, but to stabilize you while understanding deepens. Listen to this. After the feeling surfaced and the reflection settled in, the signs started lining up around both of you in subtle but undeniable ways. Don't scroll. listen. To this, numbers have been following you for a reason, not to predict an outcome, but to anchor your nervous system while truth integrates. Your heart needs this right now, because integration is quieter than revelation, but it's where real change takes root. Listen to this. You may have noticed 11. 11 appearing when your thoughts drift to them without effort, and that number isn't about wish-making, it's about awareness. It's the universe saying, be conscious of what's rising without attaching to it. Don't scroll. Listen to this. 11. 11 shows up when alignment is forming internally before it becomes visible externally, and your heart needs this right now, because you're learning to recognize alignment by how calm it makes you feel, not how anxious it makes you wait. Listen to this. 222 has been appearing when you question timing, when you wonder if patience is still worth it. And this message is for you because 222 is about balance, about reminding you that things are adjusting behind the scenes even when nothing seems to. Move on the surface, don't scroll. Listen to this. Balance keeps you from tipping into fear or fantasy, and your heart needs this right now, because fantasy drains you while balance restores you. Listen to this. 333 has been showing up when you feel watched over, when you sense reassurance without explanation, and that number is a reminder that guidance is present even when communication hasn't happened yet. Don't scroll. Listen to this. Guidance doesn't always arrive as answers, sometimes it arrives as steadiness, and steadiness is exactly what you're building now. Your heart needs this right now, because a steady heart can receive truth without collapsing. Listen to this. 444 has been appearing when emotions feel heavy or uncertain, and that's not coincidence. 444 is protection energy. It's the universe saying, you are supported. Don't abandon yourself trying to understand what isn't fully revealed yet. Don't scroll. Listen to this. Protection doesn't mean nothing will challenge you. It means challenges won't derail you, and your heart needs this right now, because you're no longer meant to be derailed by ambiguity. Listen to this. 555 has been appearing when something inside you whispers that change is coming, and that change isn't about chaos, it's about movement, about energy shifting from internal awareness toward external expression. Don't scroll. Listen to this. 555 doesn't mean rush, it means prepare, and preparation looks like staying grounded in your life. Instead of waiting on a moment, your heart needs this right now, because waiting without grounding turns into anxiety, but preparation turns into confidence. Listen to this. Your soulmate has been seeing numbers too, not obsessively, but at moments when they pause, when they question why you keep surfacing in their awareness, when they wonder why the feeling hasn't faded with daylight. Don't scroll. Listen to this. Those numbers are reminding them that what they're feeling isn't random, but also isn't meant to be acted on impulsively. Your heart needs this right now, because impulsive action creates confusion, while conscious action creates clarity. Listen to this. Divine numbers don't replace communication, they prepare hearts so communication doesn't wound, and that's important. Don't scroll. Listen to this. The universe is protecting the timing so when words are spoken, they come from understanding, not emotional overflow. Your heart needs this right now, because you've already experienced what happens when feelings are expressed before they're understood. Listen to this. You may notice that when you see these numbers now, your reaction is calmer than it used to be, less urgent, less emotionally charged, and that's growth. Don't scroll. Listen to this. Growth changes how signs feel. They go from alarms to reassurances, from riddles to confirmations. Your heart needs this right now, because confirmation feels like relief. Listen to this. Relief doesn't mean everything is resolved. It means your body feels safe enough to wait without fear. Don't scroll. listen to this, angels are guiding you to pay attention to how your body responds when you think about the future, not the story your mind creates, but the sensation in your chest, your breath, your shoulders, because the body holds truth before the mind organizes it. Your heart needs this right now, because you've learned to trust your body's signals. Listen to this, when you imagine forcing clarity, does your body tense, and when you imagine allowing things to unfold, does it soften? Don't scroll, listen to this, softness is your yes, tension is your pause, and divine numbers often appear right after those sensations to reinforce them. Your heart needs this right now, because reinforcement builds trust. Listen to this, trust is the currency of destiny, and destiny doesn't rush people who are learning to trust themselves. Don't scroll. Listen to this, the universe is also reminding you that not every emotional wave is a message about someone else. Some are messages about you integrating a new level of self-respect. Your heart needs this right now, because self-respect changes how love approaches you. Listen to this, when you stop chasing clarity, clarity starts moving toward you. Don't scroll, listen to this, that's why things feel quieter now, because quiet is the environment where truth can form without distortion. Your heart needs this right now, because noise once kept you stuck in cycles. Listen to this, divine numbers appear most clearly when you're stepping out of old cycles and into new patterns, and patterns matter more than moments. Don't scroll, listen to this, you're learning to watch patterns instead of chasing signs alone, and that's wisdom. Your heart needs this right now, because wisdom protects you from emotional burnout. Listen to this, the universe is not asking you to ignore your feelings. It's asking you to hold them gently instead of letting them run the show. Don't scroll, listen to this, gentle holding allows feelings to evolve instead of explode. Your heart needs this right now, because explosion creates regret. Listen to this, your soulmate is in an internal sorting phase, noticing which thoughts return when distractions fade, noticing which feelings linger without effort, and divine numbers are supporting that sorting by slowing them down. Don't scroll, listen to this. Slowing down doesn't mean backing away, it means choosing carefully, and careful choice is a sign of maturity. Your heart needs this right now, because you're no longer aligned with rushed energy. Listen to this, you may notice that your own intuition feels quieter but more certain, less emotional, more grounded, and that's how you know it's real. Don't scroll, listen to this, real intuition doesn't scare you, it steadies you. Your heart needs this right now, because steadiness is the foundation of lasting connection. Listen to this, angels are also reminding you that divine numbers are not commands, they're confirmations, confirmations that you're not missing anything by staying grounded. Don't scroll, listen to this, staying grounded is not passive, it's powerful, because it keeps you in alignment with your life, your values, your peace. Your heart needs this right now, because peace is what allows love to approach without chaos. Listen to this. You're not meant to interpret every sign as urgency. Some signs simply say, you're on the right path, keep going. Don't scroll, listen to this, and the path right now is inward, toward trust, toward embodiment, toward calm confidence. Your heart needs this right now, because calm confidence attracts clarity without effort. Listen to this, the universe doesn't need you to wait in suspense, it needs you to live fully while things align. Don't scroll, listen to this, living fully sends a signal that you're ready for love that integrates, not disrupts. Your heart needs this right now, because disruption once felt like passion, but now compatibility feels safer. Listen to this, divine numbers are confirming that you've shifted into a frequency where safety, honesty, and consistency matter more than intensity. Don't scroll, listen to this, that shift alone changed what's possible for you. Your heart needs this right now, because possibility expands when fear recedes. Listen to this. The next phase will not announce itself dramatically, it will arrive as understanding, as a sense of, oh, this is what that meant, and that understanding will feel like relief in your body. Don't scroll, listen to this. If you feel calmer reading this instead of restless, that's your confirmation. The angels are near, the numbers are guiding, and what your soulmate felt last night is still unfolding into awareness, patience, and clarity. Stay grounded, stay open, because the universe is aligning the next layer in a way that protects your heart while honoring the truth that's rising. Don't scroll, listen to this, because this message is for you and your heart needs this right now. And the reason the universe is slowing your breath as you read is because this layer is about confirmation, not imagination, grounding, not guessing. Listen to this. Divine numbers are not appearing to excite you anymore, they're appearing to steady you, to anchor you while truth continues to assemble itself gently instead of crashing in all at once. Don't scroll, listen to this. You may have noticed how 1111 shows up now when your thoughts soften instead of race, when you're not asking for answers but simply noticing, and that's because 11 is no longer calling you to wish, it's calling you to witness. Your heart needs this right now, because witnessing keeps you present while destiny moves. Listen to this. 222 keeps showing up when you're tempted to lean too far into hope or too far into doubt, and that's not accidental. 222 is balance energy. It's the universe saying stay centered. Don't tip into fantasy. Don't tip into fear. Because balance is where clarity forms. Don't scroll. Listen to this. Clarity cannot land in a nervous system that's swinging between extremes. And your heart needs this right now because you've worked too hard to let emotional whiplash take over again. Listen to this. 333 has been appearing when you feel watched over in moments where nothing is happening externally but something is settling internally, and that's guidance wrapping itself around you quietly, reminding you that you're supported even when the path isn't fully visible yet. Don't scroll, listen to this. Guidance doesn't always tell you where you're going, sometimes it simply tells you you're safe where you are, and your heart needs this right now, because safety allows patience without suffering. Listen to this. 444 appears when protection is active, especially when old patterns try to pull you back into overthinking, into checking, into imagining outcomes before they're ready. Don't scroll, listen to this. Protection doesn't mean removing all uncertainty, it means preventing you from harming yourself emotionally while uncertainty exists. Your heart needs this right now, because you used to hurt yourself by filling silence with stories. Listen to this. And 555 has been appearing not to warn you of chaos, but to prepare you for movement, because something is shifting. Just not in the dramatic way the mind expects. Don't scroll, listen to this. Movement doesn't always look like action. Sometimes it looks like a change in how you interpret reality, and that's the shift you're in now. Your heart needs this right now, because interpretation shapes experience. Listen to this. Your soulmate is also moving through this quieter phase, not running, not rushing, but integrating what surfaced in them, and divine numbers are doing the same work on their side, slowing them down, grounding them, making impulsive action feel uncomfortable while conscious action feels necessary. Don't scroll, listen to this. That's not avoidance. That's maturation. Your heart needs this right now, because mature energy doesn't flood you with words. It prepares itself so words don't wound. Listen to this. They've been noticing how often you come to mind during still moments, not when they're distracted, but when everything quiets, and that's important. Don't scroll, listen to this. What surfaces in stillness is what's real. Your heart needs this right now. Because real connections don't disappear when there's nothing to do, they become louder. Listen to this. Divine numbers often appear immediately after those quiet realizations to reinforce them, like a nod from the universe saying, yes, pay attention to that, don't scroll, listen to this. Attention is shifting from emotion to meaning, from impulse to intention, and intention changes the trajectory of everything. Your heart needs this right now, because intention builds futures. Listen to this. You may notice that you're less reactive now to signs and more receptive. You don't feel the urge to decode everything instantly, you simply note it and return to your life, and that's power. Don't scroll, listen to this. Power doesn't chase confirmation, it allows it to arrive. Your heart needs this right now, because chasing drains energy while allowing restores it. Listen to this. Angels are guiding you to trust that if something is meant to be spoken, it will be spoken clearly, without you needing to push or probe. Don't scroll, listen to this. Clarity that requires pressure is not aligned, and your heart needs this right now. Because alignment feels like ease, not tension. Listen to this. You're learning to tell the difference between curiosity and intuition. Curiosity loops, intuition settles, and divine numbers tend to appear right after intuition speaks, not when curiosity spirals. Don't scroll, listen to this. That's how you know which voice to trust. Your heart needs this right now, because trusting the right voice keeps you grounded. Listen to this. Grounding doesn't mean you stop caring, it means you stop abandoning yourself while caring, and that distinction matters. Don't scroll, listen to this. The universe has been showing you that you don't need to monitor someone else's process to stay connected to your own, and that realization frees you. Your heart needs this right now, because freedom allows love to approach without pressure. Listen to this. Pressure collapses timing, but freedom expands it. Don't scroll, listen to this. Divine numbers are also reminding you that your role right now is not to wait, but to live, to stay engaged in your world, your growth, your joy, because aligned connections integrate into a full life. They don't require you to pause it. Your heart needs this right now, because pausing your life creates imbalance. Listen to this. Balance is what's being restored now, internally and externally. Don't scroll, listen to this. Your nervous system is calmer, your thoughts are clearer, your reactions are slower. And those are not small changes, they are evidence that you're ready for truth without collapse. Your heart needs this right now, because readiness attracts clarity. Listen to this. Your soulmate is sensing that readiness too, sensing that whatever is expressed next needs to meet you at the level you're at now, not where you were before. Don't scroll, listen to this. That awareness creates pause, not distance. Pause allows alignment to catch up with feeling. Your heart needs this right now, because feeling without alignment creates chaos. Listen to this. Angels are protecting both of you from chaos by slowing everything down just enough for wisdom to lead. Don't scroll, listen to this. Wisdom doesn't rush emotional revelations, it prepares the ground so they land safely. Your heart needs this right now, because you're no longer meant to receive truth through shock. Listen to this. Shock belonged to older chapters where lessons had to be loud to be heard. This chapter is quieter because you listen now. Don't scroll, listen to this. Divine numbers show up more gently when you're aligned, less like alarms, more like confirmations, and that's what you're experiencing. Your heart needs this right now, because confirmation feels like relief. Listen to this. Relief doesn't mean everything is decided, it means you trust the process enough to stay present. Don't scroll, listen to this. Presence is what allows the next step to reveal itself naturally, without force. Without fear, your heart needs this right now, because fear distorts timing. Listen to this. The universe is not hiding anything from you. It's protecting the unfolding so it doesn't overwhelm you. Don't scroll. Listen to this. Overwhelm shuts people down, but you're meant to stay open. Your heart needs this right now, because openness allows love to grow with stability. Listen to this. You may notice that your dreams feel different lately, less chaotic, more symbolic. And divine numbers often appear the day after meaningful dreams as reinforcement. Don't scroll. Listen to this. Reinforcement builds trust in your inner knowing. Your heart needs this right now, because your inner knowing has been right more often than you give it credit for. Listen to this. Angels are encouraging you to continue trusting yourself over narratives, because narratives change, but truth remains consistent. Don't scroll. Listen to this. Consistency is what you're watching for now, not promises, not intensity. And that shift is protecting you. Your heart needs this right now, because protection doesn't always feel exciting, but it always feels peaceful later. Listen to this. The next development will come through consistency, not surprise, through action, not hints. Don't scroll. Listen to this, and when it does, you'll recognize it immediately because your body will soften, your breath will deepen, and your mind won't race. Your heart needs this right now, because that's how alignment feels. Listen to this. If reading this makes you feel steadier instead of more anxious, that's your confirmation. Divine numbers are guiding, angels are close, and what your soulmate felt is still unfolding in a way that honors growth, timing, and the deeper truth both of you are becoming ready to hold. Don't scroll. Listen to this, because this message is for you and your heart needs this right now. And if you've stayed this far, it's because the universe is holding your attention gently, not urgently, inviting you to settle into a deeper layer where meaning replaces guessing. Listen to this. This phase is where divine numbers stop feeling like mysteries and start feeling like reassurance. Like a quiet hand on your back reminding you that you are safe while truth continues to form. Don't scroll. Listen to this. You may be seeing 111 again and again when your thoughts soften instead of race, when you're not trying to figure anything out, and that's because 111 is no longer about manifesting outcomes for you. It's about aligning awareness. It's the universe saying, notice what you're thinking, but don't attach. Your heart needs this right now because attachment pulls you out of the present moment. Listen to this. 222 has been appearing when you're tempted to lean too far forward into hope or too far backward into doubt, and that's not random. 222 is balance energy, reminding you that what's meant for you doesn't require emotional extremes to stay alive. Don't scroll. Listen to this. Balance is what allows things to grow without collapsing, and your heart needs this right now because collapse used to follow intensity in your life. Listen to this. 333 has been showing up during moments of quiet reassurance, when you suddenly feel watched over, steadied, less alone, and that's guidance wrapping around you subtly, reminding you that you're supported even when nothing is being explained out loud. Don't scroll. Listen to this. Guidance doesn't always come as answers, sometimes it comes as calm, and calm is the signal you once ignored. Your heart needs this right now because calm is how truth lands without wounding. Listen to this. 444 appears when protection is active, especially when your mind starts replaying old habits of overthinking, checking, imagining, filling silence with stories. Don't scroll. Listen to this. 444 is the universe saying, pause, you're protected, don't reopen what is already healing, and your heart needs this right now because you've reopened old wounds before just to feel close to certainty. Listen to this. 555 shows up when movement is happening beneath the surface, not chaos, not disruption, but a shift in how energy is organizing itself. Don't scroll, listen to this. Movement doesn't always look like action, sometimes it looks like patience becoming easier, neutrality becoming natural, peace becoming familiar. Your heart needs this right now because familiarity with peace changes what you accept. Listen to this. Divine numbers are also appearing to remind you that timing is being handled for you. You don't have to manage it, manipulate it, or hurry it along. Don't scroll, listen to this. Managing timing creates pressure, and pressure distorts clarity. Your heart needs this right now because clarity comes when pressure dissolves. Listen to this. You may notice that when you see these numbers now, you don't feel a rush of excitement or fear anymore. You feel a quiet nod inside, like, okay, I'm still aligned, and that's growth. Don't scroll, listen to this. Growth changes how signs feel. They stop pulling you outward and start pulling you inward. Your heart needs this right now because inward is where discernment lives. Listen to this. Discernment is what separates intuition from imagination. Intuition feels steady, imagination loops, and divine numbers tend to appear right after intuition speaks, reinforcing what you already sensed. Don't scroll, listen to this. You're learning to trust that reinforcement without demanding immediate proof, and that trust is power. Your heart needs this right now because power doesn't chase reassurance. It holds its ground. Listen to this. Your soulmate is moving through a similar stabilization, not rushing to define feelings, not avoiding them either, but letting them settle into something they can respect. Don't scroll, listen to this. Respect is the first sign that love is maturing, and maturity changes behavior, not just emotion. Your heart needs this right now because you're no longer aligned with impulsive energy. Listen to this. Divine numbers are also signaling that your role right now is not to wait passively, but to live actively while staying open. Because openness without attachment is the frequency that allows truth to approach without resistance. Don't scroll, listen to this. Resistance often comes from fear of losing something, but fear loosens its grip when you trust yourself. And your heart needs this right now because self-trust has been growing quietly in you. Listen to this. You've been responding differently lately, pausing instead of reacting, observing instead of assuming, breathing instead of spiraling, and those are not small changes. Don't scroll. Listen to this. Those changes are evidence that your nervous system is safer now, and safety is what allows love to grow without chaos. Your heart needs this right now because chaos once felt like proof of passion. Listen to this. But passion without safety burns out, while safety allows depth to build. Don't scroll, listen to this. The universe is confirming through numbers that depth is what's forming now, not intensity, and depth requires patience, consistency, and emotional honesty. Your heart needs this right now because emotional honesty starts internally. Listen to this. You've been honest with yourself about what you can and cannot tolerate anymore, about what drains you and what restores you, and that honesty reshaped your energetic boundaries. Don't scroll, listen to this. Boundaries don't block destiny, they filter it, ensuring what arrives can actually stay. Your heart needs this right now because staying is more important than arriving dramatically. Listen to this. Divine numbers are reminding you that destiny doesn't need urgency, it needs alignment, and alignment feels like ease, not suspense. Don't scroll, listen to this. You may notice that you're sleeping differently, dreaming differently, waking up with less emotional weight, and that's integration happening. Your heart needs this right now because integration means lessons have landed. Listen to this. When lessons land, the universe shifts from teaching to guiding, and guidance feels softer, quieter, more intuitive. Don't scroll, listen to this. You're no longer being pushed by signs, you're being accompanied by them, and that's a big difference. Your heart needs this right now because accompaniment feels supportive, not overwhelming. Listen to this, angels are also signaling through numbers that you don't need to interpret every feeling as a message about someone else. Some feelings are messages about you becoming more grounded, more self-respecting, more present. Don't scroll. Listen to this, presence is the skill you've been building without realizing it, and presence keeps you from living in imagined futures or replayed pasts. Your heart needs this right now because presence is where peace lives. Listen to this, peace doesn't mean indifference, it means stability, and stability is what aligned love responds to. Don't scroll. Listen to this, you may find yourself caring without clinging, hoping without waiting, feeling without spiraling, and that's the sweet spot. Your heart needs this right now because that's where discernment and openness coexist. Listen to this, divine numbers are also encouraging you to trust patterns over moments, consistency over sparks, behavior over symbolism. Don't scroll. Listen to this, symbols point the way, but patterns confirm it. Your heart needs this right now because you're no longer meant to live off hints alone. Listen to this. The universe is preparing you to recognize truth when it arrives in action, not just in feeling. Don't scroll. Listen to this, and when that happens, your body will know first, your breath will deepen, your shoulders will soften, your mind will quiet. Your heart needs this right now because that somatic yes is the clearest sign of alignment. Listen to this, divine numbers will likely appear right after that moment, not to announce it, but to affirm it. Don't scroll. Listen to this, affirmation feels like relief, not excitement, like, I knew it, not, what if. Your heart needs this right now because relief is how truth settles. Listen to this. The universe is not asking you to be vigilant or hyper-aware, it's asking you to stay embodied, because embodiment keeps you from giving your power away to speculation. Don't scroll. Listen to this, speculation drains, embodiment restores. Your heart needs this right now because restoration is the theme of this chapter. Listen to this, angels are guiding you to continue choosing routines, relationships, and environments that support your nervous system, because a supported nervous system can handle love without fear. Don't scroll. Listen to this, fear used to dictate your reactions, but now wisdom does, and wisdom feels calm, steady, and grounded. Your heart needs this right now because grounded people don't miss what's meant for them. Listen to this, what's meant for you recognizes you by your steadiness, not your urgency. Don't scroll. Listen to this. Divine numbers are confirming that you're exactly where you need to be in this unfolding, not ahead, not behind, just here, and here is enough. Your heart needs this right now because enoughness removes desperation. Listen to this, desperation repels clarity, but enoughness invites it. Don't scroll. Listen to this, if reading this makes you feel more settled instead of more anxious, that's your confirmation. The numbers are guiding, the angels are close, and the energy around you is stabilizing, so whatever comes next can meet you without chaos. Stay present, stay grounded, because alignment doesn't rush, it recognizes, and recognition is approaching in a way that honors the growth you've done and the peace you've earned. Don't scroll. Listen to this, because this message is for you and your heart needs this right now, and if you've made it to this layer it's because something inside you already knows this isn't random. It's recognition, it's resonance, it's the universe speaking in a language your nervous system finally understands. Listen to this, this phase is not about anticipation anymore, it's about embodiment, about fully landing in who you've become so what's aligned can meet you without resistance. Don't scroll. Listen to this, divine numbers are appearing now not to guide you forward, but to confirm that you are already in alignment. Your heart needs this right now because confirmation stabilizes you. Listen to this. You may have noticed 111 or 1111 appearing when you feel present, not yearning, not searching, just aware. And that's because this number now represents alignment between thought, body, and spirit, not manifestation through effort. Don't scroll, listen to this. Alignment doesn't chase, it allows, and your heart needs this right now because allowing is the skill you've been mastering quietly. Listen to this. 222 has been appearing when you're grounded in your routines, your life, your responsibilities, not when you're thinking about outcomes, and that's the universe reinforcing balance, reminding you that destiny integrates into real life. It doesn't replace it. Don't scroll, listen to this. Integration matters because anything that can't integrate won't last. Your heart needs this right now because you're no longer aligned with temporary connections. Listen to this. 333 has been showing up when you feel a quiet sense of companionship with the universe itself, moments when you don't feel alone even in silence, and that's guidance affirming that you're supported while things unfold naturally. Don't scroll, listen to this. Support doesn't mean constant reassurance. It means knowing you're held even when nothing is being explained. Your heart needs this right now because you don't need explanations to stay steady anymore. Listen to this. 444 has been appearing when you're tempted to revisit old emotional habits, like checking, overanalyzing, or replaying conversations, and that's protection stepping in, reminding you not to reopen doors you've already closed energetically. Don't scroll, listen to this. Closure doesn't always come from conversations. Sometimes it comes from growth, and your heart needs this right now because you've grown past certain versions of yourself. Listen to this. 555 appears when energy is shifting from internal to external, not in a chaotic way, but in a grounded, inevitable way, like a tide changing direction without crashing. Don't scroll, listen to this. Inevitability feels calm, not urgent, and your heart needs this right now because calm is your confirmation. Listen to this. Divine numbers are also signaling that you're entering a phase where truth reveals itself through consistency, not symbolism. Through behavior, not hints, and that's important. Don't scroll, listen to this, because you used to live on emotional breadcrumbs, on moments that sparked hope but lacked follow-through. Your heart needs this right now because you no longer accept crumbs. Listen to this. Your nervous system has recalibrated, and now it craves steadiness over intensity, clarity over mystery, presence over promises. Don't scroll, listen to this. That recalibration is why things feel quieter, why you're less reactive, why you don't feel the need to chase clarity, and that's growth. Your heart needs this right now because growth changes what you attract. Listen to this. Your soulmate is sensing that shift too, sensing that whatever comes next must meet you at this level of grounding, not the old version of you who would have tolerated confusion. Don't scroll, listen to this. That awareness creates intentionality, not distance. Intentionality is what builds trust before words are spoken. Your heart needs this right now because trust doesn't start with declarations, it starts with behavior aligning with feeling. Listen to this. Angels are guiding both of you to let things unfold without forcing emotional expression before it's stable, because unstable truth creates wounds instead of healing. Don't scroll, listen to this. Healing is the priority now, not adrenaline. Your heart needs this right now because you've already lived through love that hurt more than it healed. Listen to this. Divine numbers are also reminding you that you don't need to be hypervigilant anymore.